back to the channel. Round 6 tips on their way. But first, how did you guys go in round 5? I got 5 from 8. Went down on Manly, went down on the Knights, and went down on my own team, the Parramatta Eels. What a game that was. Done a bit of a game day vlog, but battery died halfway through. So going to do like a little talking session and game review. I'll upload that probably tomorrow. But let's get into round 6 tips. So starting off tomorrow night at Accor Stadium, we got the Bulldogs up against the Panthers. Wow, Penrith put 50 on Melbourne. Dogs went down on Good Friday to South Sydney. Critters out. That's a big blow for them. Their captain, their leader. Sherry comes back in. What's your thoughts on that one, guys? But I can't go past Panthers on this. They're just so well drilled. I don't know how anyone's going to beat them this year. I think Cleary's probably set a goal to try and go through the whole season undefeated. But yeah, I don't know how anyone's going to beat them. But I've got Penrith in that one. But who knows? Dogs at home, they'll all get out in droves. There's very, very bad comments. I think they switched their comments off on their team list again. But we'll see what happens. Moving on to Friday night, we got Wynn Stadium, Dragons versus Sea Eagles. I'm going Sea Eagles on this. I'm spewing I didn't tip them last week. I said in my tipping video that it could be a case of sack coach. The team steps up, and oh boy did they step up. So Dragons, I think this could be, there's a lot of talk, this could be Shane Flanagan's last game if they lose. So they've told about 5 players to find new clubs already. So I'm going to go Manly in this one. Moving right along, Suncorp Stadium, Broncos versus Cowboys. This is going to be a good game, guys. Queensland derby. Cowboys playing some pretty good football. Broncos, they're missing Reece Walsh for a couple of weeks, but I still see them at home getting the job done. So I've gone Broncos on that one. Moving right along to Super Saturday, we have at Optus Stadium, we got the Rabbitohs. Well, technically it's their home game, but they're not at home. But versus the Raiders. Raiders went down to Knights last week, which was a shock for mine. But I'm going to go Rabbitohs. Played too good against the Bulldogs. So they're playing some pretty good footy this year. And Latrell, he's just doing Latrell things, isn't he? That try where he scooped the ball up was pretty cool. Moving right along, Optus Stadium again, doubleheader, Optus Stadium. Forgot about this one. It's the Sharks versus the Roosters. I think Roosters too fresh coming off the bye. I think they'll get the job done there versus the Sharks, but it's going to be a close game. Next one, Amy Park, 7:30 game. It's the Storm versus the Warriors. I think Metcalf's out again, injured. So for mine, I'm going to go Storm. They've lost 3 in a row. They got pumped by 50. Bellamy, I never thought I'd see the day Bellamy got 50 put on him. But he's joined Riles. He's joined everyone in the 50 club to start the year. So we'll see what happens on this one. But I'm tipping Storm. I think they'll be too strong at home to the Warriors. And yeah, I don't see him losing 4 in a row. Didn't even think they'd lose 3. But yeah. Which brings me to Sunday to wrap up. We have the Eels, the mighty Eels, at home to the Gold Coast Titans. I think this is going to go. It's going to be a typical Eels versus Titans game. I think it's going to go try for try. I hope not. I hope Eels. I don't know what team we're going to field this week. We've got a few changes. Obviously, Pezzet's out. He's named Volkman. 5'8". I think Lorenzo might come in and make his debut. Hopefully. Arpa Twiddle is out. he done his shoulder, so he's out for another couple of weeks. We lost Bailey to the season with that horrific ankle. But yeah, it was a pretty fun day, but just a crap game to watch. It was so frustrating. So many bad calls. Both teams were a bit confused. There was a few six against for both teams. We don't even know. There was no player in the ruck, but apparently it was ruck infringement. And yeah, the ref's been dropped, and yeah, it was pretty out of control at the game. But yeah, players were pretty positive when they came out afterwards. So we'll see what happens this week. But I got Eels at home, obviously. But yeah, it's going to be a close one. I think it's closer than any. I hope Para put a score on, but I just hope we blood our juniors. Congrats to Araz for making his debut this week. We've got Will Penasini back. Lorenzo's been named, as I said, but I'm pretty confident he'll probably start, and Volkman might drop out. But we'll see what happens. Moving right along, Campbelltown Stadium. We got Tigers at home to the Knights. I think this is second versus third. Other than Panthers, I think the ladder's upside down, to be honest. But it's good to see these teams doing well to start the year. But as everyone knows, competitions aren't won this early, but they're plotting along pretty good. And it's good to see their fans very, very happy after a last couple of years. Last couple of tough years for them. Both over the last, 4 years, they've both won the wooden spoons or something. So good to see them sitting second and third. It's good for NRL. It's good for everyone. But I'm going Tigers in this one. Purely, this is probably my hardest one to tip out of all the games, other than Sharks Roosters, I think. But I'm going Tigers. They're on a high after beating Para last week. And yeah, I don't know. Newcastle, I didn't have Newcastle winning last week because there's no Pong. They've done it. They look better without Ponga and Brown, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's my tips. So let's run through them again. I've got Panthers beating Dogs. I've got Manly beating Dragons. Broncos beating Cowboys. Rabbitohs beating Raiders. Roosters beating Sharks. Storm beating Warriors. Eels beating Titans. Tigers beating the Knights. So, am I going to get a perfect round this week? Is this the week I'm going to get a perfect round? I think it was round 6 in 2022 was the last time I got a perfect round. So, let's see if I can redeem myself. It's been a slow start to the year. But let me know in the comments, guys, what your picks are. And yeah, you know the drill. Like, subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 followers by the end of this year. I think we're at 272 at the moment. So, pretty cool. And thank you all for your support. We're going to do some competitions later and some giveaways. So, stay tuned. Look out on the Facebook page. And yeah, that's me done. And get to the games. Enjoy the games. I won't be at the Eels game. I feel bad, but I'll be at the Easter show. So I think it's the second last day of the Easter show. So yeah, who picks Easter show tickets and then not check the Eels draw when they buy the tickets? But anyway, moving right along. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.